Welcome to the Raise Your Energy podcast. My name is Linda Lange and I am your host. Today I will share with you a huge lesson that I learned in my lifetime and a huge change that I made in my life and in my personality. And then a tool that actually guides me through this change on an everyday basis. So all will be revealed in this episode. Come and join me. In my old life, just a few years ago, I was an expert in pushing myself. I would push myself to work more. I would guilt trip myself into doing more and doing better job at it. I would push myself in my progress. Well, the progress that I thought I needed in my life, which was my career, my job skills, my job development, and then of course a higher salary, a better job title, and a higher status in the company that I worked for. And sure, there are good reasons why we push ourselves. Absolutely. Humans have a natural tendency to expand and to grow. We are curious to learn new things and encounter new experiences. And we get bored with the status quo, and once we achieve something, we want to move on to the next target or the next goal. And that all in itself is so beautiful and so exciting. But what I've realized is that my push mentality that I had back then did not come from that natural instinct or interest in growing and expanding myself. It felt more like an obligation, a desperate need that I had, like something that was missing in my life, and through pushing myself, I could find that missing piece of me. I thought if I did not push myself, I was just not worthy. If I did not do something, be productive, or work towards a goal, then I wasn't valuable or worthy to even be alive. And I know that sounds like a little bit too much for you, I get it, but ask yourself, do you feel worthy just by being you? If you took away all of the tasks that you set yourself in this lifetime, your job, your career, maybe your business, being a parent to your children, being a good life partner, if you took all of this away, would you feel worthy and enough? This might be an odd question to think about. It can sound a little bit extreme, but asking yourself this question can give you the chance to look closer. Do you feel worthy and whole just by being you? Or do you not and rather try to fill this gap through achievements, success, more money, a bigger house, or a higher status? And the reason that I want you to look closer at the way you live your life is because this mentality of pushing ourselves can make us sick. Pushing myself constantly in the past and my efforts never being enough got me to burn out, which one day I thankfully took seriously enough to make fundamental changes in my life, including that mentality. If I didn't do that back then, really took it seriously and change, who knows what kind of stress-related or lifestyle-related illness I could have developed, like cancer or a stroke or a heart attack. Does any of this resonate with you? Do you see yourself in some of my descriptions? If so, listen carefully. Take this as a sign to question your current way of living and ask yourself, can you truly relax and be happy with yourself by doing nothing? Are the reasons you push yourself in your career or your business aligned with your highest purpose? Does it fulfill you? Or are they more of what you think you are supposed to be doing because everyone else is doing it? If somebody told you to take it slow today for the benefit of your overall health, could you actually do it? Be honest with yourself. I can be honest with myself that I would not have listened to somebody telling me to take it slower until, of course, I accepted that I was burnt out, which was, of course, my wake-up call. I then obviously had to learn how to rest. And I'm still learning to rest and to be fine with it. It takes a while to deprogram all of those beliefs that, of course, formed my life in the way I lived it. Makes complete sense, right? It takes energy and dedication to let go of that old thinking and therefore the old personality, and to create and come up with a new personality. But the one tool that helped me a lot over the last 1.5 years has been the SORCE app. Through this app, I'm able to check the health of my nervous system. It can tell me if I need to take it slow and give my nervous system a rest. Or it tells me that my nervous system is totally fine and I can go about my day as usual. Or I even have lots of energy available and I can therefore push myself on that day. And that message from my nervous system is all encompassing for me. It's not just about my physical energy on that day and therefore helps me to make a decision if I work out or not. The strength and the weakness of my nervous system has a huge impact on my mental health. And that realization helps me and allows me to make adjustments every single day. In the past, I would have associated energy mainly with my physical abilities or resources that I would have available on that day, and not so much with my mental capabilities. So I would always push myself mentally, which was the biggest part of my job working in HR. Never realizing that this is as tiring as putting strain on my physical body. Since using now the SORCE app in the last 1.5 years, I got used to listen to my nervous system and taking it more seriously. I have many examples where taking my heart rate variability, so HRV, through the SORCE app was more intelligent than how I felt or how I thought I was on that day. Just this week, I had a day where I scored really highly on my HRV and therefore had a push day. But I felt weak in the morning. But I knew that I had the energy available to go through whatever my body decided to go through on that day. So I still took it slower in the morning and looked after my energy. But by the time it was afternoon, I felt so much better and was able to actually work on a really big project and even attend several calls in the evening. I would not have thought that that was how my day would end up looking like, but my nervous system knew better. And then the next day, I woke up actually feeling really well, but my HRV score was really low and told me that this was a recover day. So I listened to that message and I looked after my energy. I initially planned, for example, to work in the garden and mow the lawn because the rain finally stopped after weeks of rain over here. But I decided to move that to the next day to look after my energy levels. Instead of working on several tasks as well on that day, I decided just to do one and leave it at that. And if I would ignore that message, I know that this has an impact further down the line on my overall health and my energy levels. I know that by now. So if you are looking for something that can give you a message every single day on how much energy you truly have available, then get the SORCE app. I would not want to live without that app anymore. Truly not. I take my score every morning and it has been so valuable, even to get myself to recover from really difficult and stressful periods in my life. Most of us are not tuned into our health and well-being well enough to be the judge of how well our nervous system is actually doing at a particular time. That's just the fact. So having a reliable and scientific measurement given to you each morning helps you tremendously to raise your resilience and available energy. You can find the link to the SORCE app underneath this video. And with the app, you get so much more than just taking your HIV score. So go on and check it out. Thank you so much for watching this video with me today. Make sure to subscribe and leave me a thumbs up if you like this video. And with that, I love you and leave you. Talk soon and bye bye.